And hello to all friends, potatoes are with you. And today, we have a very steep elevator under consideration, which the subscriber tried to disassemble, so that at least they understood something. I hope that you at least understand something. In short, we look until the very end. If you understand something, then be sure to write about it in the comments. But before you start watching, be sure to subscribe, like, click on the bell, and also just be sure to write comments, generally your opinion, whether you like such videos. But we're getting started, as I appeared near the foot of some elevator, and here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 whole floors. Think about it, here we have a floor, on which there is an elevator written. That is, it is on the first one, and we can call it. I suggest that we first maybe test how it works with us. We press the button, we have a door opened here, and here we have chosen, so I understand the second floor. Yes, the selected floor is written. The principle of operation is very similar to the very previous elevator, which is the best, not the fastest, but the best, which I wrote in short, once I made a video there. Maybe 5 videos ago or something like that. And let's choose an elevator. Let's say we go, so I want to go to the 4th floor. Excellent, that's it. Let's click, and I understand that we are going now. Yeah, great. All the movement is carried out. And by the way, we arrived very quickly on the 4th floor. It's really very fast. Then it will be interesting for me to look at the speed of torsion of the shafts of this elevator. Great. Let's say we want to call him on the 3rd floor, and that's it, he has arrived. Yes, everything is fine. Look, it's really cool. Very cool. I really like it. And now let's look at how they want to work with us in general. Maybe we'll check after all. You never know if he won't come on the 7th. So, come on, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, and finally the 7th. All he came. Here is here in short. Everything is fine. Now let's watch. That's where we have the brains of the mechanism itself. They are very similar to the previous ones, but I understand they are made more compact. And there are generally signs that at least explain something. And also here with us. Here, we already have a power supply. There are no motors, but just this fan here. And so here we probably have more or less everything should be clear. In short, look, here we are accelerating to 112th speed. As I understand it, it's just the 112th soon, and all these doors are opening here. Then here we also have a small fan, which feeds just the same this booth itself. Look, here she is. And by the way, let's better move it somewhere to the 4th floor. Come on, everything's fine. Look, we have 128th speed here at this elevator. Here he works on a portal. What is it called? The shaft of the gantry crane is accurate. And here it's just this kind of clutch mechanism. And in principle, this is also a reversible mechanism. And this is how he moves here with us. Everything else is our sensors, so it is written for automatic door opening and stopping. As I understand it, these are just the same sensors that read the floor. How would I check this? I think we'll check it out there already in those brains. In general, here we have a floor read, and also probably its arrival here with the help of this sensor. And he moves here with us. It turns out that, well, inclusive, up to the 7th floor. So next, let's see what we have here. As I understand it, the floor selection indicator is located here. No, it's our choice of floor. Let's try to choose, let's say, the 1st floor. Now it is on the 4th floor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, here we have a floor. Then, we choose the first one. Let's say 2 and 1. Everything is excellent. The first one is selected. And yes, look, we have a light on the first one right now. Here we have an extender, and everything is perfectly transmitted. So, here it is being washed, but it doesn't really matter. So, it's just that we have a choice. This signal is being transmitted somewhere, so it should be remembered in a good way. Well, let's say we have read here. Great. Here we have this counter for the indicator of the selected floor. So we will not change this wand. The counter for the floor selection indicator, as I understand it, just the same, which we have shows which floor is selected with us to the booth, and not where it is located. So, to show the elevator location indicator, this is exactly the same indicator that shows the location of the elevator. That is, now we have it on the 7th, or rather not, the counter for the selection indicator. That is, we have probably chosen the 1st floor now. Let's check it out. Wait, no. And where were we then? On the 7th or something? And on the 4th. In short, we have the 1st floor there now, and the 1st floor is probably burning here. This is our 1st floor. Yes, here it is. Look, red just the same. It shows the 1st floor, IDS red. Then here we have just the same finding of the elevator booth itself. That is, it is located on the 1st floor again. Well, we figured it out here. Then here we have for a comparator. What kind of comparator, I honestly don't understand, but we have it pointing to the 1st floor. Apparently compares finding with something, or something like that. And on top of that, remembers the departure floor. And that is no, I thought I understood. In fact, I did not understand anything. So here we have it all the same. Strange. And here, that is, we have the 1st floor here now, and I understood everything. We have just the same, the 1st floor is indicated here, because it is located on the 1st floor. I understood that perfectly. So on, we have a reset in case of an unexpected breakdown. I honestly do not know how to reset it, but apparently it somehow resets itself. Apparently a very smart elevator, and I really like it very much. The fact that he did everything without creative motors. Painted everything here, and it becomes more or less clear in general the principle itself. So, next goes for the comparator also goes. I wonder if it's transmitted here somehow, or what is it? Well, okay, what do we have here? It's written. The comparator determines which way the elevator should go, and that's it. And here, as I understand it, there is a reversing mechanism itself. Well, that is, what we have reverses here. What we have starts the elevator. This in principle is also more or less clear, probably. And here is the biggest such mechanism and incomprehensible. By the way, as I understand it, there are probably comparators. Well, most likely yes, because it is the most complex, and if you think about it, then this is probably the most complex principle in this elevator. In general, let's say, we now try to choose now the 7th floor of some or the 6th. Let's have the 6th one I want. And the 6th. Everything is fine. We chose it, and now I understand we have it here on the 6th and so on. Here we also have on the 6th floor selected. This is our indicator of the selected floor. And here is probably the very fact of the selected floor. Yes, here is the very fact of the elective one. And here is already the indicator of the selected one. Great. Next, what else do we have on this? This is on the 1st. This is on the 1st, and, in principle, probably nothing more. Yes, it's also on the 1st one. And if we call now, let's say we call, let's call to the 5th floor. So we were called to the 5th floor. The indicator we have does not change the selected one, but the location we have changes to the 5th. Just like here, for some reason, it is now located on. And this is the 5th floor, but I definitely confused the 5th. And here too, the 5th. Excellent. And here we have what is it? And here we have all the same thing. Nothing changes here. This is most likely just the same as this comparator itself, and this thing works with it. I'm interested in how this reset works, in case of an unexpected breakdown, because I would like to break it, and have it somehow obey itself. It's interesting. So, well, in general, let's try to open it then, and finally, but just like that, click start, it's all going with us now. Oh, there was something there, saw movement. And does he change his position to the 7th floor? Or what kind? And the 6th one, in my opinion, would have been chosen, for sure. Yes, of course, I don't think we'll understand anything else here. It remains only there. Here they are the indicators themselves, which we have more precisely readers. They all have the same frequency, and apparently transmit everything somewhere there, so that it is convenient to be shorter. But I wonder, by the way, why is this thing standing here? Because in fact, it most likely means a breakdown. Come on, let's remember, we have slime here. Most likely, it is a breakdown, and it returns us somewhere to a certain floor. So here we don't have, look here we don't have anything. Interesting, not clear. Because I think it means a breakdown. After all, in fact, these indicators should never be touched, because why is it necessary at all? After all, if he touches them, it means he will just stand up crookedly. Well, okay. Apparently it works in some other way. Here's what I can't explain at all. It's very difficult. It's unclear. There doesn't even seem to be anything signed here, although there is a door opening device. Well, in principle, probably the delays are exposed here. There's probably something from below too, although we don't have them from above. Probably somehow responsible for something else. And here, we have a ban on driving with the doors open. Oh, I mean, I get it. Most likely, if we click open the doors now, choose another floor and click, nothing will work for us. No, I don't understand. In short, there was no prohibition. At the same time, for all that, we came here in short with the doors open, and we could in fact, live and die somewhere there. In short, dear subscribers, if you are hearing this now, it means that if you send me some kind of map so complex, then be sure to do so, at least explain something on the signs, so that at least something is clear. Well, even now we could probably understand and realize something, and perhaps even you have now fully seen the light. You can make some elevator even steeper or even make some other mechanism based on this case. But the subscriber himself is just a huge fellow for at least trying to sign something here, and generally did it completely. Consider that the survival version of this elevator. Well, there was a potato with you. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, put likes, write comments. Also, just be sure to click on the bell, so as not to miss new daily videos.